Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a hidden force that's constantly moving the markets. And here's the thing, if you're a trader and you don't get this, well, it's almost a guarantee that it's costing you money.
So let's just jump right in. Have you ever been staring at a chart just completely mystified? You see a stock that seems to be glued to a certain price, like it's a magnet and it just won't move. And then other times a stock just absolutely explodes, right? It breaks out and just goes on this massive, unstoppable run. What in the world is going on there?
Well, believe it or not, these moves, they're usually not random. There's an answer, and it's something called gamma exposure. Think of it like this invisible hand, pushing and pulling stock prices in ways that most traders just don't see. Okay, so to really wrap our heads around this market-moving force, we've got to meet the star of the show, and that is gamma.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Understanding gamma is absolutely critical because every single options position out there falls into one of two camps, and these two camps have completely opposite goals. You're either long gamma or you're short gamma.
So check this out. This really lays out the fundamental battle that's happening in the options market every single day. And here's why this matters to your bottom line. It's absolutely critical. Because if you don't know which side of this fight you're on, you're basically flying blind. Some huge news event hits, the market goes wild, and that sudden move just completely crushes your position. This is hands down one of the most common ways traders lose their shirts. They're set up for a calm day and get wiped out by a hurricane they had no idea was even forming. Okay, so we've got this battle between individual traders. But how does that scale up? How does this ripple effect build into a force so powerful it can actually steer the entire market? But things get really different when we zoom out. When you get thousands, maybe even millions of options contracts all piling up around the exact same price, think of a big round number, like $100, or some major technical level that everyone is watching. That concentration, that's what creates what we call gamma exposure. Suddenly, all those little individual risk calculations, they morph into one giant collective force that can literally push and pull the entire market. It's about the positioning of the market as a whole. And this brings us right back to the mystery we started with. Let's think about the big dogs for a second, the market makers, the ones who are on the other side of all these trades.